Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Redditors with toddlers, what's the most recent illogical breakdown they've had? Inconsolably screaming, I want nothing. Ah, a young nihilist. Either that or, that kid is the Buddha Reddit, holy shit gold. Thank you kind stranger. The cat cheated in a game they were playing. This one is great. What game were they playing? Can the cat usually be trusted? Probably mousetrap. I blew up a glove to make a balloon, and drew a turkey face on it too yo, screaming hysterically make it not a balloon. Me pokes hole to let air out too yo, no, the turkey is dead. NOOOO, rage screams for 40 minutes edit, thanks for my first gold. She clearly wanted you to turn the glove into a real turkey. Obviously, damn how could I miss that? I dropped the ball there. Really this kid would shit his pants, if he ever met a real turkey. Well, he would shit his pants, no matter what because he's 2, but he would absolutely hate to meet a turkey. We didn't have the hamburger bun color in our 120 colored pencil set. Seems like a serious oversight on the part of the colored pencil makers. Yeah, who the hell forgets the burger bun pencil? She just started crying and said I broke her heart. After a few times of asking and calming her down, she told me it was because I ruined her birthday. Her birthday had been like 8 months before. I tried asking her how I ruined her birthday, but those were the only 2 sentences she would say. I teach English as a second language to mostly very young children. Their parents are usually present while we work. I asked one of my 5-year-olds when her birthday was. She said, and I quote, December. And I'm not happy. Apparently her cake was too small. I think she might have had cupcakes instead of a regular cake. Judging by how hard her dad started laughing, as soon as she said it, they'd been hearing about it regularly for the past month and a half. I feel like most children are very petty. They're easily jealous. My 2-year-old screamed bloody murder every time she finished the water I poured into her cup. She literally got mad because she drank all her water. This afternoon my 18-month-old insisted on drinking water from an open cup while lying on her back. I tried to explain that it would spill, but then gave up so she could learn for herself. Cue meltdown when she got covered in water. Why did you let me pour water on myself, you overgrown toddler? She lay on the floor in her sad little space, submersed in the water she'd poured on her face. She watched and she wept as it silently spread. She stared at me sadly. How could you, she said. That my mom was not my mom but a grandma. Spent a year where my youngest would get mad when we explained how any family members were related in a way different than how they were related to her, as if she was born and everyone else sprung into existence to serve as her relatives. She would get mad because she thought we were making it all up to trick her. My brother once told me it was cool how all our cousins also called our grandma grandma. I had to explain to him that it was because she is their grandma as well. He was like 16. Haha, AWW that's really cool he was like 16. Her paintbrush wasn't green. Mind you, there was a green paintbrush available within reach, but the fact that the one in her hand wasn't green was a problem, and I can't make this one green for you was unacceptable. She did eventually relent and decide it was okay to just pretend the red one was green. My 3-year had a morning toothbrush and an evening toothbrush for 4 months. They were different colors. Then she forgot which color was for which time of day and now no longer cares, so we lost one of them. When she cared, even seeing the wrong toothbrush was the start of a 10-minute temper tantrum. This is amazing. My daughter just turned 2 and hasn't gotten upset about things being the wrong color yet. You just jinxed yourself, good luck. My wife is 4 months older than I am. My 4-year-old daughter got upset with me because she wanted me to be older than my wife. For some stages of development bigger equals older. If you are bigger than your wife, she expects you to be older. Yeah, my 3-year had done some mental extrapolation and reckons that by the time he's 100 he'll be able to touch the sky. My favorite was a kid I worked with in the library who told me ages over 10 went 10, 21, 36, 89, 100, then you turn into a snail. I'd make a good snail. My niece is 1.5. She was walking while holding a small bowl of cereal, no milk, just dry cereal. A piece of cereal drops out of the bowl and hits the floor. She stops dead in her tracks, looks down at the single piece of cereal on the floor, and immediately drops the entire bowl of cereal. This isn't a tantrum. This is baby science. Can confirm. What happens when I throw this on the floor is the basis of a substantial portion of baby science. The rest is what happens when I whack dad in the face with this. I wouldn't let her put crayons in my ear. Full on dropping to the ground, wailing and sobbing, like I'd killed our cat in front of her. I would tell her we don't put stuff in our ears, which would make her sob louder. Thankfully she's a young toddler and easily distracted, so it only lasted a few minutes. Totally gonna try the distraction technique when I have kids and they're having a meltdown. Here, look at this cup. Redirection is great. It works surprisingly well on many adults too. For younger kids, asking a totally unrelated question can work. A question that makes them think for a minute can distract them whatever issue. For older kids/adults an obvious redirect will piss them off, so a bit of subtlety is key.